All right, so to get into the news, the first news stories of 2024 for this show, the top story at antiwar.com. The Israeli military says the Gaza slaughter will continue for all of 2024. So the Israeli Defense Forces said Sunday that it will withdraw some troops from Gaza, but that it expects the brutal assault on the enclave to continue through the entire year of 2024. So this is IDF spokesman Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari. He said the military was adjusting its, quote, fighting methods to each area in Gaza, end quote. And he said that they're doing this to prepare for a long conflict. He went on, quote, tonight, 2024 will begin. The goals of the war require lengthy fighting, and we are prepared accordingly, end quote. So he said that the IDF was taking these measures out of the understanding that they will need additional missions and continued fighting during the entire coming year. He said that some of the reservists who are in Gaza are going to be returning home to their families. So later in the day, the Times of Israel reported that the IDF said they were pulling a total of 5 brigades out of Gaza, which that's a lot of troops. There's usually a few thousand in each brigade. So 5 total brigades, that's a lot. Now, it's not clear if they're sending in an equivalent number or if they're just pulling them out for now or what the story is. But Hagari, the spokesman here, is making it sound like they're just making adjustments to, again, prepare for a very long war. And Netanyahu and other top Israeli officials have made clear that they plan to continue the Gaza slaughter for the long term, despite international calls for a ceasefire and now accusations of genocide. I linked to a story from there. South Africa filed a case at the International Court of Justice accusing Israel of genocide. So the international criticism and pressure is ramping up. Despite that, Netanyahu said on Sunday that his campaign will continue for many more months. And the U.S. continues to provide unconditional and full-throated support for the massacre as the Biden administration bypassed Congress for the second time to get more weapons to Israel. I'll have more details on that in another story. So just an update on the numbers. In less than 3 months of relentless airstrikes and a ground campaign in Gaza, Israel has killed over 21,000 Palestinians, including over 8,000 children, and wounding over 50,000 Palestinians, over 50,000 wounded. And these numbers are considered a low estimate. Over 7,000 Palestinians are missing in Gaza, presumed to be dead or dying under the rubble, and that includes 4,900 women and children. About 85% of Gaza's population has been displaced, and about 1/4 are facing famine-like conditions. So as the Israeli operations continue through into 2024, many more Palestinians are expected to die from starvation and disease caused by the siege. Public health experts are warning and estimating that if things don't change, nearly 500,000 Palestinians will die within a year, and that's mostly, again, from starvation and disease. And once people start dying of that, it's going to happen very quickly. So the destruction in Gaza is also unprecedented compared to any other modern conflict. There was an analysis from the Wall Street Journal that found nearly 70% of all homes in Gaza and about 50% of all buildings have been damaged or destroyed. So that's just gives you an idea of the scale, just the sheer scale of destruction that's happening.